What happens to a person's driver's license when they're convicted of a DUI? I'm attorney Kristen Curry, and I've been a criminal defense attorney in Arizona for the past 26 years. If a person is convicted of a DUI in Arizona, then that court is going to report that conviction to the Arizona Department of Motor Vehicles. At that time, the DMV will then take action against the person's driver's license. If it's a first offense DUI conviction and is a misdemeanor, they're looking at a potential 90-day license suspension. If it's a second DUI conviction within 7 years, the person's looking at 1 year of license being suspended. Now, there's also what's called an administrative suspension. What's that? Well, that's when a person gives a blood alcohol test, either by blood or breath test, and if it's over a 0.08, then the officer will usually issue a suspension on the spot just because the result is over a 0.08. Now, that's an administrative rule that the DMV has, and that could be a 90-day license suspension if the person consented to the test and it resulted to be over a 0.08, or if they refused the test, then the refusal in and of itself could suspend a person's license for 1 year. If it happens to be a second refusal, then that person is looking at a 2-year license suspension. There's also suspension based upon points, and that's if a conviction results and that person is then given 8 points on a misdemeanor DUI. Now, there's also what happens when a person is convicted. There's also the potential of an ignition interlock device. If the person has a DUI conviction and it's a regular DUI or an extreme DUI, they're looking at a 1-year requirement of having an interlock device placed on any vehicle that they drive. Now, if the person is a super extreme conviction, they're looking at a requirement of 18 months. There's lots of ins and outs when it comes to the DMV and what happens based upon an arrest or a refusal or a conviction. And there's so many different considerations on that. So if you have any other questions about suspensions or want to talk about your particular facts of your case, then give me a call or send an email and let's discuss it further.